Oh my god. No, no, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What's going on, everybody? From First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by politician Nancy Pelosi and President Donald Trump. For those select few of you who might know who Donald Trump is, he was inaugurated nearly 2 years ago today as the president of the small, insignificant country named the United States. Also, we have Nancy Pelosi here, who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives since the start of this month, January, and a well-respected figure within the Democratic Party. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hello, beautiful American people.
And Hot Ones fans.
This episode should be interesting. Let's eat some hot wings. Cheers.
Sean, these wings are overcooked.
I didn't make them, I'm only paid to be here, alright? Now, obviously, you both are large figures for your respective parties, but being the president, Donald, how do you think your efforts in imposing tax costs has affected our economy for the better? I mean, without the economy, this show and interview wouldn't even be possible. My bald head wouldn't be a public figure. Oh god, my hairline.
Under the Obama administration, the economy was struggling. The dumb Dem leadership raised tax rates on the American people and the American companies tremendously, and believe me, Sean, when I say tremendously, making it very hard for the people of this great country to thrive. However, under my massively successful Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, I have been able to completely fulfill my campaign promise of making the American economy strong again. It's the best economy we've seen in decades. According to the Hill's Madison Gacito, consumer confidence is at its highest in 18 years.
From what I've seen, Trump claimed the money would give companies freedom to invest in existing workers and expansion plans. The opposite is happening though, as the tax savings are disproportionately beneficial to the wealthy, of which Mr. Trump here is a part of. Also, Colbolton has stated that an estimated $306 billion was brought back into the United States in the first quarter of this year. Well done, but estimates for the total amount of untaxed corporate earnings held offshore range from $2.3 trillion to $2.8 trillion, which is a lot less than Mr. Trump's $4 trillion figure.
Now it's time for wing number 2. Let's dig in, boys. It's slow to cook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not bad, though.
It's not spicy.
Now, switching over to jobs here. Obviously, the economy is growing by the day. New firms are joining and leaving the thousands of industries in our economy. And overall, this should mean that there will always be job opportunities. But oftentimes, we see unemployment rise high when firms start to leave industries. This proves to be bad for the economy. And Donald, how many new jobs did you say you were able to...
You know, Sean, I don't know where you get your news, but according to the real news inside this country, jobs have been adding up by the boatload ever since I stepped foot in the Oval Office. Our own intelligent and sophisticated White House correspondents have reported that 2.6 million jobs were added to the American economy in 2018, including 446,000 in manufacturing alone, an area in which the pitiful Obama administration lost 286,000.
Wow, those are some crazy numbers for you, Mr. President. But, Ms. Pelosi, what do you think about all this?
Although Trump has been bringing in more jobs, that is something that is seen with every president that comes into office. According to the New York Times, in the 19 months before Mr. Trump's election, the economy added 4.3 million jobs, which is more compared to the 3.7 million jobs from Trump. Along with the jobs, Trump's promise to increase wages has not been fulfilled, as they barely increased 0.3%, and these will still continue to be eaten up by the rising prices. Looking at the facts by experts, it's inevitable that Trump is bound to fail when it comes to being compared to Obama.
Wrong. My pro-American policies have created a huge rise in wages for over 150 million Americans, including a 3.1% increase in average wages and salaries for all Americans from December 2017 to December 2018. The biggest increase in 10 years and far greater than any increase we've seen under the Obama administration.
We're about halfway done. Let's kill it. something.
This is still nothing, Sean.
Lucy?
Okay, so Nancy, in a comparison found by the Washington Post, it looks like during the initial years of Obama's term, the American GDP had dropped significantly and then rebounded, unlike Mr. Trump's over here, whose GDP had been slowly increasing since his inauguration. However, Obama's GDP reached a high of 5.1% increase in 2014, and compared to Trump's high in 2018 at a 4.2% increase. And comparing trends, do you believe that Donald here will ever surpass Obama in a GDP percent growth?
I do not believe Trump will ever surpass Obama. According to the New York Times, tax reductions and spending has increased with the Trump administration. While he's added about a 0.8% to the quarterly GDP growth, he has more than doubled next year's federal deficit to nearly $1 trillion.
Wimp.
We've all seen that during Obama's presidency, each quarter of growth was higher, with the highest level being, as you said, 5.1%. To put it simply, when these numbers are compared to Trump's administration, specialists such as Goldman Sachs affirm that the numbers are bound to fall low in 2019.
Yet what Ms. Pelosi fails to say is that, according to the balance, under Barack Obama, national debt grew by 74%, the fifth largest total increase in our nation's history. Comparatively, my 4-year plan as president only increases our national debt by 29%. Not only is Ms. Pelosi tremendously biased, but her information, if you can call it that, doesn't even show the full scope of the issue. She's only trying to make me look bad. Completely unfair.
Okay, so on the show, it's tradition to always put a little bit of extra of the last dab sauce on the final wing, just as a small way to go out, go out with a bang.
Give me that.
Mr. Trump, are you sure about doing this?
Shut up, Sean. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Congratulations, everyone. Let's go for it.
This is
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god. No, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Congratulations, you guys have both survived the Hot Wing Challenge of Hot Wings. Now, Mr. Trump, tell us what you've got going for you right now.
If I don't get the funding I need, oh my god. If I don't get the funding I need for the border wall, I'm gonna create another government shutdown. We need the border wall to protect our people.
And Nancy, what about you?
I'm gonna be very annoyed at this prospect and try and fight it as much as I can.
Alright, well, it sounds good for very good for both of you, and thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate
Sean,
having
you're
you.
freaking getting deported. I don't even care anymore.
What? Hello, Hot Ones fans and Period at Econ. It's Sean Evans here, and I hope you like this episode of Hot Ones with Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi. And stay tuned for our next episode with Drew Coyne. We challenge you.